Hi friends, welcome to Hope Valley Homestead. I have literally been trying to film this video all week, but we have had an actual flood of rain, like a river was over our road this week. Yvonne actually has a video on that and some updates on our land that he was clearing because of this flood. So stay tuned for that. But this is a video that is a long time coming. I'm really excited about it because we love our Christmas Advent. Our kids especially look forward to it every year. They actually cry often in the new year when we have to put it away until the next year. But I really feel like tradition is special because it only happens at certain times of the year or around certain holidays. So we're okay with putting it away, even though it is something that I probably would love to do most of the year round. December 1st, every year in our family, we put up our Christmas tree. As you can see, this is the current state of our Christmas tree. It is missing half of its decorations on the bottom, and it's just kind of all messed up. But that's okay because we have toddlers and the kids really love to play with the Christmas ornaments. And I always keep the very special ones at the very top and the less important ones at the bottom. This year, we normally do a traditional fir tree. Many years we've gone in the woods as a family and cut down a tree and just dragged it home. But I am someone who is really terrified of the idea of a house fire. And because we have a wood stove, our Christmas tree always dries out really fast. So pretty much the day after Christmas, I'm taking down the tree because it's crispy. And I'm terrified of fires, so I want to get it out of the house as soon as possible, which makes me sad because I'm someone also who would leave the Christmas tree up probably year-round if it wasn't for the fire hazard. So this year we got an artificial tree and we'll be leaving it up well into the new year, so very pleased about that. It actually came with these decorations. I have not even taken out our regular decorations yet. So that's something that we're going to do later this week. But the kids are just having so much fun with these decorations that we were given. We bought this tree secondhand. We were going to go to the store and buy one, and we noticed one pop up on Facebook Marketplace, and we just went and grabbed it. So we consider it upcycling as well. Number 2 is a traditional gift. This could be whatever you want it to be. We choose to do oranges or clementines each year because we stick with the traditional story that oranges or clementines reference Christ's gift of gold from one of the wise men. We also tell the story of St. Nicholas for fun and how he used to put gold coins in kids' stockings. There are a few different versions, so you can look up whichever one you prefer. And that's the story that we go with to go along with our oranges and clementines, and the kids love it every year. It's so much fun. Number 3 is funky Christmas socks. This needs no explanation. Just get the funkiest Christmas socks you can find or knit them yourself. Hot chocolate mugs are everybody's favorite Advent activity that we do. I guess it's not really an activity. We consider it an activity because everybody has their own special Christmas mug, and we make a big batch of homemade hot chocolate and marshmallows, and we just guzzle it down and sometimes have seconds or thirds. So we're all wired on hot cocoa, and it's so much fun. The kids have a blast, and we do too. So it's a great way to get into the Christmas spirit. Number 5 is a Christmas board game night. Now, you don't have to do a Christmas board game. It's just fun, but you can use any board game you want or get out a whole mess of board games, and everyone in the family can participate. So you can have some for toddlers, maybe more of a puzzle style, and you can have some for preschoolers or kindergartners, and maybe you have teenagers. So get some really fun board games in your house if you don't have any. Consider it an early Christmas present to your family and have some fun. Board games are a great way to connect and laugh and make memories. Number 6 is a family Christmas movie marathon. So you don't really have to watch like a million Christmas movies back to back, but it is really fun to just watch Christmas movies until all the kids fall asleep on the couch and you have to carry some of them up to bed. So make some popcorn. I always love to add sea salt to our homemade popcorn. It's really easy. You just take a big old crock pot, You put some olive oil or sesame oil in the pot and heat up some kernels, put the lid on top and shake it a little bit as it's heating on medium-high until it's all popped. Add some sea salt and butter, and I love adding chocolate chips. It melts and gets all gooey. The kids love it too. Make a Christmas wreath as a family for number 7. We haven't actually done this yet. I did attempt it one year with the kids, but they were much younger and it didn't really turn into anything pretty, so that's okay. We still had fun, and I really recommend it. It's a really great activity to do with your kids. If you have some older kids, it'll turn out probably very beautiful. You can get an artificial base or buy one from your local wreath maker, or just go in the woods and scavenge some of those branches yourself and make it yourself with some twine, and you can easily make a little frame for your wreath with wire so it'll stay together. And buy a bunch of decorations or use some old funky decorations and just have fun together creating a Christmas wreath to hang on your door. Number 8 is Christmas Cookie Fiesta. This should be one of the most fun memory-making nights in December. Make 2 or 3 batches of your favorite Christmas cookies, have the kids roll them out, keep several rolling pins on hand and tons of different cookie cutters. Just have a blast decorating them. It is so much fun, especially with little kids, but even adults have a blast doing this. Number 9 is Spread the Cheer. There are so many people in senior centers that do not have anyone with them for Christmas or who even check in on them over the holidays. And this is just such an easy thing that we can do. I think we often forget to remember that there are people who don't have anyone around the holidays when our holidays are often so filled with joy. So take an evening, make some beautiful Christmas cards or a small gift even that you can deliver to a senior center outside. Just let them know that you're going to drop it off, and write some handwritten messages in the card, some encouraging words or some Christmas love. It's just a really easy way to brighten someone's day around the holidays. Number 10 is Read Aloud. Sit on the couch together with a big stack of books, some cozy blankets, maybe some candy canes or Christmas chocolates, and just read stacks of books aloud to each other. So few families today actually sit down to read aloud to their kids as they get older, even into their teens. And it's such a great activity that really should never be forgotten. Years ago, people read aloud all the time as families, even as their kids grew into adulthood before they left the home. And it's a wonderful thing to share in. It's entertaining. It's a great way to connect and engage in a story and have interaction with your kids. Number 11 is Paint a Memory. Get a canvas, get some paints, and everyone contributes to this canvas. Just paint something on the canvas that reminds you of your favorite Christmas memory or something else that you choose, like your favorite part of Christmas or what Christmas means to you. You don't have to keep the canvas forever, but it's still a really great thing that you could keep and bring out Christmas after Christmas and look back on as something fun that you did one year. Number 12 is lasting handprint ornaments. These are so easy. You can just mix 2 cups of flour with 1 cup of salt and a little cold water for the consistency until it feels like Play-Doh. Everyone can make their own handprint. You can kind of trim around it, or you could even make this kind of a clay banner to set on your mantelpiece with everyone's handprint. That's fun. Bake it at 250 for 2 hours. Let it cool, and you can paint it if you want to. You can even paint like little faces on all the fingers if you want to make a village. There's so many options, but it's a great way to look back at the little hands as they grew. If you have a lot of kids in your family, or even as adults, it doesn't matter. It's just a beautiful activity to do around Christmas. Number 13 is Secret Santa Surprise. Make a gift, buy a gift, create something as a family or plan it out one evening, and give someone who just needs a little extra Christmas cheer a Secret Santa surprise. Leave it outside their house anonymously with social distancing and zero contact in place. Just leave them a gift outside in their yard. Just leave it outside their apartment door with a little message that that they're loved and that they matter. It doesn't take a lot to make someone's Christmas a little extra special. So some ideas would be like a gift card, maybe to your local coffee shop, maybe a set of mittens that you hand knit or purchased for them. It could be some nice little Christmas notes or handwritten poems or something that you wrote out, something to encourage them and brighten the season. Number 14 is a sleepover under the Christmas tree. This is so much fun. Get out the sleeping bags, put on extra sparkly lights on that tree, maybe around the windows or draped from the ceiling, and have a sleepover with the kids, no matter how old they are. Just do it. Have a blast. Stay up late, giggle, maybe watch another Christmas movie, eat snacks and Christmas cookies, and just have so much fun reconnecting as a family. Number 15 is make the biggest snowman ever. So maybe some of you don't have snow in your area. We always have tons around Christmas, so this isn't really something difficult to do. If you don't have snow, use marshmallows, but every year make some kind of snowman, whether it's edible or it's in your yard. Make the biggest snowman as a family that you can and take a picture in front of it. Everyone should be participating in this. Have a gadget-free day, or at least an evening, where everybody shuts off their phone or their iPad, the computer, even Netflix. Like, just get rid of all the electronics, sit around the Christmas tree, talk, tell stories, reconnect as a family. These are some of the most precious moments you have as a family before your kids are grown and moved out. And this is the time to get to know them best. So ask them questions. Ask them questions you wouldn't think to ask them normally. Let them ask you questions, because kids have questions they want to ask their parents that sometimes we're just really distracted with taking care of our families, that we don't seem available enough to our kids for them to ask us. So be available to them. Ask them to ask you questions that they have, or tell stories, initiate something like that will really spark memories that they'll carry with them for a lifetime. Have a Christmas pizza contest. This is so much fun. Make a huge batch of pizza dough, homemade pizza dough. It's really easy to do. You need to make homemade pizza dough. This is really important. Then have everybody cut out their pizza dough or roll it out into a shape that is a Christmas themed shape, and to decorate it accordingly. So for example, if it's like a Christmas tree, put some pepperonis, for little round pepperonis for Christmas balls or something like that. You can do a Santa beard with like sauce and, I don't know, like a Santa face, I mean, with like, you know, sauce and, I don't know, cheese, mozzarella for a beard. There's so many things you can do, but it's so much fun. And it's a great Christmas activity. Make sure it's a contest, so there's a prize at the end. You can decide what the prize is. It could be a week of not doing dishes for the winner, or a $10 gift card, or a book that they've been wanting, or something like that. So you decide as a family what the gift will look like, or what the prize will be. But have fun with it. It's really exciting. Number 18, create a Christmas time capsule. This is really special, and we haven't actually done this yet. We want to do it this year. I think that it would be really cool to create one Christmas capsule, at least in your family's, you know, history of being a family, and just add some things from that Christmas, maybe your family Christmas card, or some photos that you took that year, a Christmas ornament you want to add to the box, maybe a candy cane, something, or maybe even a newspaper clipping or an article about something that happened around Christmas time this year. So you can add it to this little time capsule box, and you can put it up in your attic or bury it. You can take it out each year and add something else to it, or you can just leave it for 20 years and only open it on a certain date. So it's a really great activity to do as a family, I think, and we're really looking forward to have to do a Christmas candy hunt. Just like an Easter egg hunt, Christmas candy is so hard to find because it's little and it kind of blends in with things. So definitely do a Christmas candy hunt this year as a family for a Christmas activity. You can hide things in the tree, you can hide them in the kitchen. It doesn't really matter, but get each person like a little stocking to go around and hunt for their Christmas candy, and just for fun, like not their stocking, but maybe a little miniature stocking or a little Christmas bag or something that they can collect their candies in, and just have a blast with it. Number 20, you have to do new Christmas pajamas. Well, okay, you don't have to do Christmas pajamas every year, but it is so much fun. Everybody loves getting new pajamas, especially in the winter time. They're extra cozy, and it's even more fun if you can get Christmas matching pajamas. They're really easy to find now as a family. Number 21 is take a winter woodland walk. So maybe you don't live in or near the woods like we do, but a lot of people typically live within driving distance of woods. So maybe a little walking path or something, but it's just so magical around the holidays to be near trees and see them weighed down with snow if you live in a colder region. And there's just something so refreshing about being in that delicious, crisp air. So I highly recommend taking a family Christmas woodland walk. 2, go sledding as a family. This is fun. Number 23, video chat or call someone on the phone who might not have a lot of people calling them or checking in on them this time of year. Christmas is not a happy time for everybody, and maybe you have someone in your life who lost a spouse or a sister or mother or loved one, or they went through a divorce, or something tragic happened in this last year, because so many innumerable people were touched by devastation this year. So everybody pretty much has someone in their life who could use a phone call or some Christmas cheer. So, and so could we, like, everybody benefits from talking to others and encouraging one another. So take a moment to call someone as a family and just bless them with making them feel important. Christmas Eve, the 24th, is really special. Now, every year we allow our kids to open one present on Christmas Eve. Now, this has to do with a tradition that I had when I was little, where I was allowed to open one present on Christmas Eve. That was really special to me. It felt like something to look forward to each year. And my husband, Yvan, he is French, and in Quebec, the Quebecois celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve. We kind of met in the middle, where our kids can open one gift on Christmas Eve and we still celebrate on Christmas morning, so we kind of have 2 days of Christmas. It's really fun. And we've arrived at number 25, Christmas morning. Okay, we can't leave out Christmas morning. It's part of the Advent because you need to have a traditional Christmas morning treat. Like, every family needs to have a Christmas morning treat. We do cinnamon buns, and this goes back to a family who was just like my own flesh and blood, that I was always at their house when I was growing up. And they always did Christmas cinnamon buns on Christmas morning. And I carried that forward to my family because I just thought it was an amazing tradition, and who doesn't love cinnamon buns? So our kids look forward to cinnamon buns all year on Christmas morning. Even if I make them throughout the year, they're not the same as Christmas morning cinnamon buns. So I highly recommend cinnamon buns, but you can do whatever kind of Christmas morning treat you want, whether it's pancakes, or maybe it's some kind of elaborate brunch, or maybe it's just something you buy at the store because you don't really like baking, but you want to have a Christmas morning treat like ice cream. It doesn't matter, but do something extra special on Christmas morning. Thank you for joining me for our 25 suggestions for Christmas morning. Thanks for dropping by today. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel if you're new. We love having people visit our homestead. Take care. Have a great day.